Four in a row. City literally have lost 4 games in a row so far. Are we actually being serious right now? We've lost 4 games in a row. We've literally won the Premier League 4 in a row right now, and we've gone on to lose 4 games in a row. How does a treble-winning club move from this elite status of winning the Premier League 4 times in a row? We've even completed a treble. How does a club like this? Nah. Like, don't even tell me we have ruled out players, De Bruyne, Rodri. Like, don't even talk to me about those two, because those are the 2 specific ruled out players that people are always talking about. Oh, if they're in the squad, they can do this, they can do that. Forget about them. There's still a City squad without those 2. It's just that right now it's not looking as complete as it should be. The City squad is still complete without these 2, but then it is going to be even better with these 2 in it. There was literally no need bringing De Bruyne on in the second half of the Brighton game. There was no need. I was like, Pep, what are you doing? There's no need to bring De Bruyne on. Just leave him, let him sit on the bench and observe the game, because the game is over. Like, let him observe. De Bruyne has come on. He's walking around the field, and see, he's not in full form yet. He's not fit up to that De Bruyne standard that we know. Just leave him on the bench. And the fact that both goals scored by substitutes. This is like Real Madrid Champions League all over again. Unbelievable. Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Manchester City has lost to Brighton 2-1. My name is Daniel, and I'm not even happy at all. Like, this is just upsetting, amazing, all at the same time. City has lost to Brighton 2-1. They've lost to Bournemouth 2-1. Lost to Sporting UCL 4-1. If City is losing games like this, back to back, Carabao Cup 2-1. Lost to Spurs in the Carabao Cup 2-1. If we're losing games back to back like this against teams like Bournemouth and Brighton in the Premier League, then when we face Arsenal or Liverpool, what are we going to do next? When we face Spurs again, we face them in Carabao Cup, we lost 2-1. We face them again in Premier League. That's going to be next game week. For the next game, we're actually going to face Spurs. So what are we going to do again? Because this is just not a City team that we all know. You and I know a different City team. This is not the City team we're seeing. This badge here is not a City team. This thing that you see on the field is not the City team. Haaland scored a goal. Fine. He was very determined. He played the ball. It passed under Verbruggen's arm or something, and then as it was just about trying to get in there, he managed to see that the ball wasn't actually going in, so he had to just tap it home again. And he did that. Fine, he tapped the ball home. But apart from that, Haaland was still nowhere to be found. The players were messed up all over the pitch. The chemistry wasn't there. I've spoken about this before. Team chemistry. City is losing that team chemistry. City is not on form like they were. City is not playing like they are literally not playing like trouble winners. City is playing like Chelsea right now. And even Chelsea are in better form now. Chelsea are finding their feet as of now. Well, while City is literally playing like how Chelsea were playing back then. Start of the season, even last season too, Chelsea losing games here and there. And we'll always be complaining about Chelsea, we'll always be trolling them and things. And now City is the team that is playing like them. In fact, even worse off. Yeah, that's what's going on. City is not playing like the team that we expect them to play like, and they are literally just disappointing City fans over and over and over again. It's amazing. It's like Pep has lost his touch. Oh, Pep Guardiola. Yes, he is a great manager. He is very good. We know what Pep can do. We know that fine. If there's some setback, he's going to come back from it. We've forgiven him for about 2 games or so far, but 4 in a row. Come on, 4 in a row is just too much. 4 games, and the fact that we lost over on the UCL side last week, and it was to Sporting, Ruben Amorim Sporting. We lost to them. So when this guy comes to the Premier League, what's he going to do? He's literally going to like destroy us. Amorim will literally destroy us in the Premier League using United, and we will be so dumbfounded and baffled by what Amorim is doing. We'll be just, we'll just be so shocked. We'll be like, is this even United? And in the form United is in right now. United's only playmakers, right? Fernandes, Kobe Menu, Casemiro, like these names that you hear of here and there. I mean, players like Amad Diallo. United, wow. Like me just thinking about it, I know that for sure Amorim will come to United and he's going to make Haaland look like how Haaland was looking when Haaland first came City. Remember how when Haaland first came, scoring goals, left, right, center, just bangers here, hat-tricks here. Even in the first game weeks of this season, from like game week 1 to 3, 1 to 4, like wherever there. And yes, Haaland was proving himself of being that captaincy pick for fantasy managers and just being that Premier League player that we know he is. Like, Haaland hasn't played Haaland ball in a long time. It may seem as if it's been 3 or 4 fixtures now, but it is so long in football terms. 3 or 4 fixtures with a dry run like this. Dry, like Haaland has been so dry. I mean, like drier than sandpaper. He's been as dry as he's just been so dry. Haaland is looking so lost in the game, and I don't even know like what to say anymore. And you are at this level, right? At this level of your career where you're being nominated for Ballon d'Ors and all of these awards, and if you are playing like this, I can't even sure if he's going to get a Ballon d'Or again, because I'm not sure he's going to even get one soon, because at this point Haaland is not playing the type of ball that we need, and it's not just Haaland as well. It's not just Haaland, it's the whole team. In fact, it's the whole team. You bring on this new centre back from the academy, Simpson Pusey or whatever his name is. You bring him on, and he is also getting lost. He's getting left behind. It's like we're all going in one direction somewhere, and then all of a sudden, we have to remember that we have a little child following us, so we have to hold his hand. Fine, he's an academy player. He plays well, right? But he needs a support. He needs that support with him. Him being the last line of defense is not like Van Dijk being the last line of defense. When we see a counter attack happening and we see Van Dijk on those 1-on-1s or 3-on-1, 4-on-1, we know that Van Dijk can handle those things because he's the best centre back. We know that he can handle things like this. But leaving this guy reversing from the academy at centre back position to handle things like this, like it's not just working out. We need some better structure to the team. We need more team efforts, practice, trainings. I don't even know what kind of drills you should be doing in practice right now. Like if I had a chance, I'll go and look inside the training ground at City and then see what's happening right now. Because we need better drills. But the City team just needs some whole kind of restructuring, training wise, in tactics, mentality. In the Brighton game, their mentality was so down. De Bruyne came on, the fans were cheering, "Oh, Kevin De Bruyne, oh, Kevin." At some point, the energy was just, "Oh, Kevin." There was literally no Kevin De Bruyne like we'd see and know from the chants that, "Oh, Kevin De Bruyne." There was none of that. City was elsewhere, looking so helpless. Gundogan came off, Silva came on. There wasn't what you'd expect to see from the City team. We would press, they would literally reverse it and press us again and somehow get the ball all the way to our box into the back of the net. I'm like, how do you have people coming into the game as substitutes and then they are just scoring? Like, okay, fine, they have the energy because they've come off the bench and they can now score some goals. But to make these kind of critical changes so that people like this can score goals, Mato Riley scored a goal, João Pedro scored a goal. Both of them came off the bench in the second half and literally scored these goals. I'm just so surprised that we've gotten to this point where City is not the one making those substitutions to score the goals. It's rather Fabian Hessler who's making the substitutions. Fine, I'm not saying that he can't do these things at any point or at any kind of game he meets or anything like that, but then I'm just trying to put out there that we were not playing the way City is supposed to play. We were looking like, oh, they've equalized the goal. Now, let's just throw away the game. Because from what I saw, City just threw the game away. It's like, okay, they've scored, they've equalized. Let's not even come back. This wasn't like last season City. Last season City, they would literally come back from this. We would have games, 2-0 down, 3-0 down. We would come back, we would equalize. 1-0 down. So the 88th minute, we'll come back and equalize. Fine. You can give me most of the examples with equalizers from Rodri and from De Bruyne, from Silva and all those people. But then we would still have equalizers. We will still come back. We will still win the games. I think for now it's actually good that we are losing games. So that way it's like, oh, City is not invincible in that way. City is a team that can actually be beat. So hopefully heading into the next fixture with Spurs. Oh god. Hopefully heading into the next fixture with Spurs, we can actually do something. We can actually come back and probably be that City that's alive again. I'm just so disappointed in this City gameplay because there's not a City that we know, there's a City that we've seen. Our pressing play is not working to its standard. We are not having that kind of aura on the field. The City aura is not on the field at all. So it's either the players are just too sad right now to play the game for whatever reason it is. I don't know who died. I don't know which kind of relative has done something to them. I don't know who has annoyed anyone on the team. But then no one is playing the game the way they should play the game. First half starts off, City looks good. City looks like they are playing the kind of ball that we need to play. At this point, I shouldn't even be surprised anymore. I should literally watch the match with the expectation that we're going to lose. We will start off well in the first half. Even if like a goal is scored, even if we concede a goal, we will still look like we're actually going to play and get a goal. Because it's not over until the whistle is blown, that kind of thing. But the City is looking like as when we were in school playing against teachers. Or teachers versus the seniors or teachers versus the juniors, something like that. Then we scored the teachers, we're happy. We're going good for a while. It's just that equalizing and scoring and they're sending the score line far out of our reach. Then, mentality is down, everything is low. And this is just 2 goals and mentality is down, everything is low. This just can't stand. So I just think that City needs some mentality boosts. I don't know how they're going to do it. They need something to bring them back up to that City standard because this is not the standard that we know, and they just need to fight back. They need to fight, come back from this. I'm looking to the Spurs fixture. That is a fixture that if City doesn't come back, then I know that we're done for. Like, that's the end. Liverpool is sitting up top right now, and very soon Forest can literally bring us down. Nottingham Forest will literally bring us down. They'll literally climb on top of us. They're literally behind us. They are third on the table. Forest is third on the table. And of course they are facing Newcastle in today's fixture. Oh, come on. It's over for City. It's just over for City. It's over.